like whatever you're cutting off and letting go of, you're going to be very honest, like, I'm done. It's going to just be very straightforward, very factual, very to the point. And it probably is going to come off cold, whether or not you mean it to or not. It is to the person receiving it. That really doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. But you are cutting off ties, people, places, spaces. The Queen of Swords slices and dices, baby. That's my slice and dice card. She is not someone you want to mess with. It's like you're fed up. You're fed up with continuing to give chances. You're fed up with helping somebody who isn't helping themselves. I don't know. But there's something you're fed up about, and you're going to let them know, and you're going to put them, you're going to put them on notice. They're going to know. They're going to know, and they're going to apologize immediately. Immediately. They're going to be like, lovely Leos, lovely Leos. Leo, welcome to my channel, baby. This is the High Vibe Tribe. My name's Amanda if you're new here. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back and tuning in. If you want to be a part of the High Vibe Tribe, subscribe, hit that bell. I'm sending you all my love today. All right, we're getting right to it. Lovely Leos, what do you need to know for May? Here we go. This is your doorway message. Palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of your intuition. Some of you guys that I'm reading for, oh, my candle went out. Some of you guys that I'm reading for have a really strong intuitive, we're all intuitive, right? But some of you guys are really strong, like you have all the clairs, very, very, very capable of doing what I do. Also, it's a sign just to let you know that you're destined for some greatness. It was already written. It already is. Anyways, let's get to it. We're not wasting any time, lovely Leos. Let's get into your reading. What do you need to know for May? This is a May reading. Time is an illusion, so whenever you're meant to see this. And the intent that I send out before I do my messages, channeled messages, and energy readings is that you see this because you're meant to. I intended that it reaches the right people. Okay, darling? All right. We're starting with the Page of Cups. Some kind of offer coming your way. You could have an offer for somebody. Somebody can have an offer towards you having to do with emotion. So there could be some emotion coming. Yeah, you know, when that Destiny and Palmistry card came out, in fact, I don't think I've ever gotten that doorway card, or if I have, I don't remember it, because I do use those cards a lot. But anyways, it made me think of the Magician, and the Magician just came out, and it's a card about alchemy. It's a card about knowing that you have everything within you to create everything that you want and desire. We all do, right? But it's just whether or not we apply it, and the Magician applies it. He believes it, he knows it, he applies it. Half of the battle is our own mindset, right? Half of the battle is what are we saying, what are we doing, what are we thinking? How is that, how are we blocking our own blessings? Because we all are destined for greatness. We really are. The Magician came out here. That was the second card. The first card was this Page of Cups here. So there is some kind of offer coming your way. There is a burden that, Leos, you have put down recently or will be putting down. Something that you are letting go of. A completion, a cycle that is ending for you in May. If you've been going through it, carrying a heavy weight, feeling like the world is on your shoulders, dealing with things you'd rather not be dealing with, know that that is at the finish line, and it's time to release that, and a completion is upon the horizon in May for you. The King and Queen of Wands keep coming out for all the readings. We have this King of Wands energy here. This is about you being really confident in yourself, confident in trusting your intuition, your own abilities. That's what I said when we first started this message. It's like having confidence in that you know what you know, and it's right. It's right. But also having that swag. The King of Wands is somebody who has BDE energy, very, very charismatic, very charming energy, right? It's like Prince Charming. And so you're just really, you're really a charmer. You're really attracting a lot of energy in the month of May as well. A lot of eyes on you. You exude this confidence, and that's, he definitely has confidence for sure. Wow, wow, wowza. That was too many, but the one that like flew off the edge was death. Yeah, so okay. All right, Leo, lots of fire energy showing up in your reading. There is something that you are moving away from. There's something that is ending. Like I said, a cycle is ending with this Ten of Wands. Underneath that Ten of Wands is the Death card, which is scorpionic energy here. So it's like you put down this burden, you're finally letting something go. You are no longer hoping for the best. You are no longer putting energy into it. You're like, it's done. I can't do this anymore for your own good, right? You're like, I just can't. I got to put it down. I have to let something go. Part of life is knowing when it's time to move on. Sometimes we outgrow people, situations, places, and not everybody is meant to be on the whole journey. Especially if you feel like you're doing a lot for somebody, whoever I'm speaking to, like you're doing a lot for somebody, and I feel like they have taken advantage, and you're like, I've just got to, I can't do this anymore. Like, I got to focus on me. That's what I'm being channeled. Anyways, you are leaving a situation. That's what the Six of Swords is. This is moving from rough terrain into a more smoother terrain. Getting yourself out of a situation that no longer is for, serves you, really. And so with this death card here, the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords, you're definitely in the month of May. Leo's going to be moving ahead in a new direction, and it's like you realize that you have the power to create what you want. You don't have to be in this heavy energy. You don't have to accept the bare minimum. You don't have to be the one that's carrying the heavy load all the time. And so and now you're just really focusing on yourself. We have the Page of Swords here. Somebody could be watching you, spying on you. You could be also just coming up with some kind of new idea as you let go of the situation. There's a lot of newness here because you've let something die. So there is a brand new beginning. Usually with the page, I don't get brand new beginnings, but it is like you're coming up with some new ideas, some new ways to kind of do things. It's like the start of something. But there could also be this person that you're letting go of, could be spying on you, could be watching what you're doing. We have the King of Cups here, and a strong energy of being emotionally available, emotionally stable, knowing your worth and value, being compassionate for others, but while also, first and foremost, having love for self. So there's two pages on here, the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords here, and I feel like whatever this burden is that you're laying down, I have a feeling it has to do with somebody else, and this energy that they're in is very immature energy. And so when I talked about that earlier, it's somebody who is not very mature. So I don't know how else you say that. They're just not. Let's get some clarifiers here and finish this reading. You really do have compassion and care a lot for this individual or this situation that you're putting the weight down for. I think that's why you've stayed in it for so long. And so you have been struggling on what the right decision to make is. But as the King of Cups goes, he has to make difficult decisions, even if it does hurt somebody else, even though that may not be the intention. You're not going to allow something to hurt you more when they're not doing their part, whatever that looks like. We have the Four of Wands. It came out in reverse. I feel like there's something that feels like the foundation isn't as steady. Four of Wands is a card about foundation. It's about celebration. It's about success, building something from the bottom up, making sure it's really strong. And I feel like there's something that you're definitely letting go of, that at one point you probably thought that this was going to be a ride or die kind of connection, or something you could really build upon, whether this is collaborations with work or lovers or family or whatever. You thought that you would all, have this celebration, be together, work together, and it's just not turning out that way. There could be some kind of apology coming towards you with the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups has come out in all the readings. I also feel like it's a really big sign just of Mercury retrograde. We're still in that energy when I'm doing this reading. And so it is a time where people do tend to come back and they have something to say. I feel like this person who you're letting go of has a lot of remorse, and they're like asking you to give them another chance. Whether this again is business, love, you take it how it resonates. It's a collective reading. It's not a personal reading. We have the Queen of Swords here. This is you cutting off ties. The Queen of Swords is this energy of moving through time and space with a lot of confidence, clarity, truth. She's very truthful. I believe like whatever you're cutting off and letting go of, you're going to be very honest, like I'm done. It's going to just be very straightforward, very factual, very to the point. And it probably is going to come off cold, whether or not you mean it to or not. It is to the person receiving it. That really doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. But you are cutting off ties, people, places, spaces. The Queen of Swords slices and dices, baby. That's my slice and dice card. She is not someone you want to mess with. It's like you're fed up. You're fed up with continuing to give chances. You're fed up with helping somebody who isn't helping themselves. I don't know. But there's something you're fed up about, and you're going to let them know, and you're going to put them on notice. They're going to know. They're going to know, and they're going to apologize immediately. Immediately. They're going to be like, no, no, no. So you've made the decision, though, with the Queen of Swords here, that you're not going to accept any apologies, is what I'm feeling, at least right now in this energy. It's like, no, you know what you need to do. And if at a later time and place people or situations are meant for you, they'll show up again. I'm just not a big believer in, like, when somebody doesn't show you, people show you who they are, and yes, there's growth and all those things, but like, you just outgrow situations. Nothing about them. It's more about you, and it's more about you moving forward. I'm always somebody who's going to tell you about moving forward. I'm never going to be that reader that's like, yes, take back your ex. It's just not who I am. And it's the High Priestess, following your intuition. Again, you guys have given so much, the people that I'm reading for. And the first card was about following your intuition. And I really think you do have some spiritual gifts. We all do. It's whether we tap into them, but you really are spiritually gifted. And so you know that this has been the right thing to do. You've worked so hard on something, and it could be this business. It could be a boss. It could be someone you're leaving their actual workforce, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody you've been giving a lot of money to and helping financially. But whatever the situation is, you put in so much hard work. You've been really mastering working on yourself while also helping someone else at the same time. So it's like you just can't do anymore. You're exhausted. I mean, I would be too, especially when no one else or the work isn't showing appreciation for what you're bringing to the table. When a person isn't showing appreciation or doing their part, that's never a fun place, space, or energy to be in, to feel like you're taken advantage of. That's what it is. You feel like you've been taken advantage of. And it's like no longer. We have the Queen of Wands that just showed up. So we have a matching pair, the King and Queen of Wands. This could be, if some of you guys are looking for a connection in the future, there could be, because there's a lot of people on the table. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have also the Emperor that just fell out. I'm only taking the cards that flipped over. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is waiting for something to actually manifest, waiting for something to harvest, waiting for something to bloom. Okay, you've been waiting and waiting for somebody to do their part. You've been waiting and waiting for a raise. You've been waiting and waiting for whatever it is, and it hasn't come. And so now you're just like, I can no longer feed into this because it's not paying out. It's just not worth it anymore. And so the Emperor's here. This is you really honing in on this energy of If you don't feel like it yet, you will be in this energy of just calling the shots, be standing in your power. Like I said, being in this energy of factual knowing with this Queen of Swords here, having clarity on how it is you need to move. You also could be a boss. You could be having to fire some people that you've been giving chance after chance to. So that absolutely is this situation. Again, take it how it resonates. But you will be in this leadership kind of position, or you are in it. We also have the Queen of Wands here. So with the matching pair of the King and Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very very seductive, very beautiful energetically and also externally. Somebody who shines a bright light, but somebody who's very passionate. Like, you really move with inspiration and passion and love and joy, and like Leos do that, right? Leos are that energy because this is your sign, right? Fire, and it's all about fire, and it's all about limelight and fire and just quickness, a lot of attention. The Queen of Wands carries a lot of attention, not because she demands it, because it just comes to her. So you will be in this space of a lot of attention. I also feel like because there's so many people on the deck right now, that there is a lot of people watching. So if you're a boss, it's like other people are like watching what's happening and what's going down, like, oh shit. But there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of people in here. We have the King of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And right now we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is just saying that you're no longer giving anymore. Like, you're holding on to things. You're no longer going to be freely giving to this situation anymore. You're taking back your energy from this person. You're taking back financial support, if that's what it is, but you are removing and you're holding tight to who you are and disconnecting from that person, situation, business, yada yada. Okay. All right, last card for Leos. What do my lovely Leos need to finish on? This is really great because I feel like whatever this is, it's really been holding you back. So it's great that this completion is coming and that you have so much clarity moving forward. Again, that first card just says that you have all the answers within you, and use your intuition, because you know what, you probably should have made this decision a long time ago, the Leos I'm speaking to. And you had a lot of grace and compassion for this person with the King of Cups here. And so it's like that you can only, it's like if you're a parent and you, what is that called? When you're a parent and you coddle your kid for so long, you're not doing them any favors, right? You have to release them and let them go. Anyways, that's what this is. Yeah, you're being called to make this decision. You're being called to choose you. You're being called with judgment here. We have the moon. Some things are going to come out, and absolutely there's going to be a situation that comes out. But you're being called to wake up. And I think another thing is that Spirit really wants you to know, like, it would be good for you to quiet your mind and really take in whatever those gifts are that you feel like you have. Because I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who definitely has spiritual, like strong spiritual gifts. I don't know if it's clairsentient, if it's claircognizant, whatever it is. You may not even know. You could just be a strong empath. You could be all the above. But what I'm saying is there's something there that you should be tapping into, or at least show some kind of intrigue and interest into. And then maybe things will just kind of fall and develop, because I feel like there's something that you have to offer. And so don't hide out. That was so like separate from this, but I felt like it was important to say that. Anyways, Leos, this is a really beautiful reading for you, with the Magician showing up, saying that you're making a whole new plan, a whole new decision. You're cutting ties. You're telling somebody it's done, it's over. You're putting a weight down that's been a weight for you. It's just been too stressful. It's been too heavy. It's time to let it go. You are actually leaving into a different situation that's calmer, because whatever this heavy burden was, it was just stressful. There is death or scorpionic energy. So this is a big month about endings, new beginnings, standing in your power with the King of Wands here and the King or the Queen of Wands, really being confident, really moving in inspiration and just like having this high vibe, attractive energy energetically, because you're so fun and passionate. Most Leos are anyway. But the Page of Cups here, somebody definitely has an offer. Somebody's been spying on you. You could be a boss or in a high powered position. And we have the Queen of Swords here. She is slicing and dicing things that are no longer serve her. She's speaking the truth about situations. Those truths are going to come out in the month of May. We have the King of, what was that, Cups here. You've had a lot of compassion for this individual, for this business, whatever it is. You've almost been too compassionate to a degree. I don't normally get that with this card, but I am feeling like you've given them so many chances, and this is a hard decision for you, but you're finally making it. You're following and trusting your gut. You're no longer giving your energy to other people's spaces or places that don't serve you. We already talked about that. You've been working really hard on mastering your craft, and you could have been giving quite a bit to somebody else, allowing for them to show up and shine and master craft. And perhaps they've come up short, even though you've given them all the tools necessary so that they could have a better life. The Six of Cups here came out in reverse. I feel like there is an apology that's on the way from this person that you're putting down the burden from, but it could be from somebody else. So there could be an apology coming from someone. There is not this foundation with whatever you're putting down. You thought at one point that was going to be like the celebratory kind of an event. It was going to be the foundation of something really beautiful, and it ended up being not exactly what you were looking for, and that's okay. There was lessons and wisdom to be attained from that situation. There always is. And judgment is calling you, and they're telling you to wake up, darling. Wake up and know that the time is now to choose you. It's really about choosing you. And it also, we had the Seven of Pentacles here, waiting. You've been waiting for somebody to do their part and they haven't. Judgment also is showing up here to let you know that, like I said, some of you have some abilities and you might want to just show a little intrigue in that and just check it out. So anyways, Leo, sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be entered. You have to do it every month in order to win a free reading with moi. If that intrigues you, please feel free to do so. Also, my High Vibe Tribe VIP group is open. We're a group of like-minded individuals raising the vibe of the collective. We're growing it together and making it whatever it's going to be, but we will have some readings and all kinds of cool stuff in there. It's going to be dope. You want to be a part of that, let me know. Actually, just click the link. You don't have to let me know. You just click the link. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Sending you all my love and light. Bye-bye.